11 things you're doing that are wasting your workout in 2025. If you're still under the impression that spending a few hours in the gym daily will give you the muscular and defined body you want, it's time to rethink your approach. While training is essential, there are common habits we all unknowingly practice that can sabotage our results, even if we've been working out for years. Today, we're going to highlight 11 of these habits that are wasting your workouts and your money. These aren't the typical suggestions like poor sleep or alcohol consumption. Today, we're going deeper. Stick with us until the end, because number 8 is the most common and the worst of them all. 1. Skipping the warm-up. A proper warm-up is often skipped by many gym-goers who think they can jump straight into their routine. But skipping it is a huge mistake. The warm-up is essential to prepare your muscles and mind for the intense physical activity ahead. It increases muscle temperature, raises your heart rate, and boosts circulation, which reduces the risk of muscle, joint, and tendon injuries. Without a proper warm-up, your body isn't ready for the intensity of your workout. 2. Working out on an empty stomach. Some people hit the gym on an empty stomach, thinking it'll help burn more fat, or simply because they didn't have time to eat. However, working out hungry is a bad idea. When your body lacks energy, your muscles don't have the fuel they need to perform optimally. Your strength, endurance, and overall performance will suffer, and you might even start losing muscle mass, which is counterproductive to building a lean physique. Furthermore, training on an empty stomach lowers focus and motivation, which ultimately affects the quality of your workout. 3. Sitting for long periods. In today's world, many people spend hours sitting, whether working, watching TV, or scrolling through their phones. While resting is important, sitting for long periods negatively impacts blood circulation, especially in your legs and lower back. When blood flow is reduced, muscles become stiff and less prepared for activity, increasing the risk of injury. A study published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that people who sat for over 8 hours a day had a 50% higher likelihood of experiencing muscle mass loss, even if they exercised regularly. 4. Overdoing cardio. Cardiovascular exercise is important, but too much cardio can hurt your strength training efforts. When you do excessive cardio, your body may enter a catabolic state, burning muscle for energy instead of fat. This undermines your muscle-building goals and leaves you too fatigued to lift heavy during strength training sessions. Balance is key. Cardio is great for burning fat and improving cardiovascular health, but if you overdo it, you'll hinder muscle growth. Prioritize strength training and limit cardio to 2 to 3 sessions per week, ensuring you have enough energy left to lift weights. 5. Skipping workouts you don't like. It's common to hear people admit they skip leg day. Leg workouts, while tough, are essential for building a well-rounded physique. Avoiding certain muscle groups can lead to imbalances, affecting your posture and overall body strength. Imagine constructing a building but neglecting the foundation. Eventually, everything else will collapse. Skipping leg day means missing out on benefits like increased testosterone production, which helps build muscle in other areas. 6. Not getting enough rest between sets. When you're at the gym, it's easy to get caught up in the mindset that less rest equals more progress. However, not resting long enough between sets can hinder your performance. If you rest for less than a minute, your muscles won't have sufficient time to recover. This reduces the effectiveness of your next set, as your muscles won't be fully replenished with energy. Aim for 3 to 4 minutes of rest between sets, especially if you're lifting heavy weights. 7. Lifting more weight than you can handle. Trying to impress others at the gym by lifting excessively heavy weights might seem like a good idea, but it's a fast track to injury. When you lift more than you can handle, your form usually suffers, which increases the risk of joint and muscle injuries. Poor lifting techniques can also overload your central nervous system, leading to extreme fatigue and stalling progress. 8. Not tracking your macronutrients. Nutrition plays an essential role in achieving your fitness goals, but many gym goers overlook it. Athletes who make significant progress in their training know that tracking their macronutrients is just as important as lifting weights. Macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, serve distinct roles. Protein is vital for muscle repair and growth. Carbs fuel your workouts, and fats are essential for hormonal function. If you're serious about seeing results, weigh your food and keep track of your daily intake. 9. Relying too much on supplements. Supplements are marketed as quick fixes for building muscle, but they shouldn't replace hard work, proper nutrition, and a solid workout routine. While certain supplements like whey protein or creatine can be beneficial, relying too heavily on them can lead to disappointment. They might give you a slight edge, but they're not a magic solution. Focus on building a solid diet rich in whole foods, and use supplements as a complementary aid rather than a crutch. Remember, no pill or powder can replace consistency, proper nutrition, and an effective training plan. 10. Ignoring your mental health. While most of us focus on the physical aspects of fitness, mental health plays a crucial role in achieving success at the gym. Stress, anxiety, and depression can negatively impact your motivation, focus, and overall workout performance. If you're mentally drained, your body won't perform at its best, and you won't make the most of your training sessions. Taking care of your mental health through relaxation techniques, meditation, or adequate sleep can have a significant positive effect on your workouts. It's essential to find a balance between physical training and mental well-being. 11. Not being consistent. Finally, consistency is the backbone of any successful workout routine. Skipping workouts or going through phases of intense training followed by long breaks won't get you anywhere. Progress takes time, and only consistent effort over weeks, months, and even years will yield lasting results. Whether it's working out 3 to 5 times a week or sticking to a balanced nutrition plan, consistency is what will push you towards your fitness goals. Conclusion: there you have it. 11 common habits that are likely sabotaging your workouts and wasting your time and money. To truly maximize your results, take a closer look at your routine and see if any of these behaviors are holding you back. Skipping warm-ups, overdoing cardio, neglecting recovery, or not tracking your nutrition are all easy to overlook mistakes that can make a big difference in your progress. Start focusing on consistency, proper rest, balanced nutrition, and a well-rounded workout routine, and you'll see the results you've been working for. Keep pushing yourself, but also remember that smarter training leads to better, more sustainable